Y'all doing out there? This is Dr. Ron and Miss Chatrice, and we're here. It must be Tuesday at what time is it? 5 o'clock. Yeah, I'm having a senior citizen moment right now. I got a new platform on my screen, and it kind of threw me off because everything didn't start up at the same time. So I'm like, well, wait a minute. Maybe I got to hit it twice. Maybe I got to hit it 3 times. Okay, but I got it now. It is Tuesday, and you're in the right place at the right time. And I'm here with my lovely co-host, Miss Chartrice. And I tell you, she's so fancy, y'all. She then went out and got her own backdrop. Okay, look at that. She got fake versus real in the background back there, and I'm sitting here like, what the hell? All I got is just my office. Y'all don't see nothing fancy behind me. I just got a little old office behind me, and she didn't went out and spent money. I'm proud to know you, baby. Welcome. How you doing today?
I'm good. How you doing? We gonna get you a backdrop too. Don't even worry about
No,
it.
no, 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 no. See, that's for you young people. See, most people don't realize that the reason why I have a young person on the show is because, y'all have a different viewpoint, opinions, and a way to do things. And us
Okay.
old people, we got a different way of looking at things. We just still glad to be alive and able to do whatever the heck we able to do. Okay? So I am glad Miss Chartrice is got her little thing there. That means she might stick around for a while. That's a beautiful thing. Stick around, baby. Stick around. Cause you're gonna get some mileage out that drop. Okay? So that's a beautiful thing. Okay? So um let's see here. I'm trying to get my little program notes together here. First of all, I need to make a program note. I know I announced on Sunday that we were going to have Miss K Love on the show. Miss K Love had something pop up, and she was not able to be on the show with us today. So that's okay because we still gonna have an outstanding and a wonderful show. So don't feel like you're gonna miss out on something and feel cheated or anything like that because we got it going on. We always do, And Miss Chartrice, wait a minute, I got some difficulties with here. There we go, got that taken care of. See, when you got toys, you got to make sure you got them all working right. Otherwise, they'll embarrass you. Okay, so um, and before we get started, I have to give my speech. I know y'all see me sitting here in this scrub. I've been wearing this as a wardrobe for the last 2.5 months. And it is a tribute in solidarity to all of our healthcare workers. Okay, I am retired. I am not out there working on people. I am not out there trying to fix your problems or anything like that. We leave that to the professionals. Okay, this is just my tribute to the healthcare people that are on the front line out there risking their lives to do what we need them to do, which is keep us alive. Okay, so that I have to say that because if I don't, somebody be calling me up talking about, I need a script for some Prozac or something, and I ain't finna do it. I can't do it. All right, so I just want people to understand. I'm not a nurse. I'm not a doctor. Well, I am a doctor, but I'm not a medical doctor. Okay, I got a
Right.
PhD, and if you go to my website, you'll see what kind I got. All right, so now, also, I want to give a shout out to all of our police and fire. And I do this because they're out there risking their life coming in contact. And I know the police and the fire, they get a bad rep sometimes because of some of the things that's going on in the media. Yes, we got some bad police out there. Yes, we got some bad firemen out there, but everybody's not bad. Some of us have family members that have gone into that profession, and by them being in that profession, I want to give them all the honor that they have coming because they are out there. And then some of them are coming in contact with things that can be detrimental and harmful to their family, and they can't even go home. Some of them have to stay out there because if they go home, they might contaminate their family and cause harm to them. Now, one good thing I will say is that, a lot of people are recovering from this disease now, which is a good thing. I was looking at some numbers on earlier today, and a lot of people that have contracted this disease, and they're recovering, they're getting well. People are still alive. Everybody's not dying. So that's a good
Yeah.
report. That, and here in Illinois, there's a lot of speculation that, oh yeah, we ready to get back to regular life. No, we're not. Because the numbers don't show that we're regular to get back, or we need to get back to what they would consider to be regular life. And I just encourage everybody to be patient. Just be
It's
patient.
not
Don't
like how it was.
Yeah, don't get in a hurry. Let whatever's happening take its full course, and then you don't have to be one of the ones that have to recover from this disease or not recover. So we want to just say, be patient. Let this thing do what it's doing, and then when we come back out, to play or whatever we're gonna do, we'll be able to do it in the right way without having any hurt, harm, or danger come to us. So be patient. Also, I want to give a shout out to all the pastors and spiritual leaders that are out there. There are many people that are on the front line, as I call it, that are pastors and spiritual leaders, and they have been doing their job, shut in on this World Wide Web, trying to keep people encouraged. I see, some of the smart ones, and yeah, I'm gonna say smart because they are, working on the internet, Zoom, whatever's available, and they're encouraging people. Instagram, Facebook. There's all kind of ways to encourage people. What we do is encouragement. What me and Shatrice are doing is encouragement. And I see TD Jakes, I see Dr. Hunt, I see many people out there that have mega ministries, and they are definitely still, encouraging people, keeping them lifted up, and that's something that they need to be thanked, for doing their job and what they are doing, all their life or majority of their life, trying to keep people uplifted at a time like this. And we need that. We need to thank them. We need to encourage them and support them because they have families too, and it's also an even extra burden on them when they have members that are going through things and have lost loved ones, and they can't go comfort them in the way that they would like to. So, I like to keep all of them encouraged and lifted up and say thank you to them as well. Now, I'm going to throw a little dart right now. So, y'all just hold on one second. I'm going to throw this dart. Okay. I have heard many ministers get on the news and complain because they would like to open up their pulpits, and they equate it to the same thing as opening up a dispensary. Okay. And what I'm gonna say about dispensaries, because I got a marijuana card, okay? Uh, dispensaries is like a drugstore, okay? They have medicine. So, and I know the church, can be considered spiritual medicine, but when you got a sacroiliac that ain't working right and you need something a little bit stronger than the glory hallelujah, you got to be able to have a place to go to get that. So I'm just like, don't equate what you do to going to Walmart or going to a dispensary because you feel like you can keep the people safe in these places like they do at Walmart or like they do at the grocery stores or at the dispensaries. You ain't got to do a comparison. Just say you want to open up and administer healing and blessings. You ain't got to compare it to nothing else. You ain't got to do that. Just like stand on your own. Well, if Walmart can open up or if a dispensary can open up, we should be able to open up. Don't do that. That ain't cool. That don't even look good. As the young people say, That ain't sexy at all. Okay? You ain't gotta do that. All right? And last but not least, I want to throw out a heartfelt condolence to everyone that have lost loved ones over this period of time and were not able to say whatever they felt like they needed to be able to say to their loved ones. But I'm just encouraging you to stay strong. God got you. God is so wonderful. When you have an opportunity to officially mourn your loved ones, and we're losing people every day. People are definitely out here going through, pain because of the loss of their loved ones. So be encouraged, and we send, our love and our condolences to all of you all that have lost people of love that you care about during this time. So I'm through venting right now. So I'm all like, I know this week they had the celebrate a nurse practitioner or a nurse or somebody in the healthcare field, and we got one right over there. So, Miss Chartrice, we celebrate you and salute you on today. Did you get a chance to go out there and see the Blue Angels? They were flying over the city of Chicago today as a celebration to nurses and healthcare practitioners. So, did you get a chance to see that?
I did not. I wish I could have saw it. I heard it was a beautiful sight. I did see pictures and stuff like that, but I didn't get a chance to see it.
You did not. Well,
No.
I'm sure if you go on social media, they got a whole bunch of people out there
Yeah.
that have took pictures of it. It was all over the media today, the mainstream media. So they were out there doing their thing today, and I thought that was a wonderful tribute to all of our healthcare workers as well. So um, even though you get a chance to see it, I saw it on the news. I ain't go out there. I don't go see the Air Blue Angels when they flying down the lake on whatever they come here a couple times a year. I don't go out there. That ain't nothing I wanted to see. But I applaud their expertise in what
Effort.
they do, and the effort to bring a smile to a healthcare worker. So what's happening on the front line? You on the front line? Talk to us. We get a front line report. Straight from the nursing home where you work at. What's going on over there? Are they looking out for you guys?
They are taking care of a lot of people so far. They have supplied a lot of people with the things that they need to work. However, it's just such a hectic time right now. We talked about those people that have lost loved ones, whether it was due to the coronavirus or not. They are restricting everybody as if it's related to the coronavirus, which
Mm-hmm.
I don't think is fair, but I understand the standard precautions, guidelines, and things like that. I was one that have lost a few relatives during this
Mm-hmm.
time, and majority of them not corona related. You know what I mean? But they
Mm-hmm.
treated it as if it was a corona related situation. We lost. Man, we took a major loss this go around. We lost my grandma a few weeks ago. That was my last grandma, actually. And I was just grateful that I got a chance to spend time with her before, I'm saying, she passed away. I got a
Mm-hmm.
chance to bring my kids to see her before she passed away. You know what I mean? She passed away at the hospital, and the way they treated the situation due to the coronavirus, not saying that she passed away from the coronavirus, but due to corona just being out, period. We had to go up one by one
Mm-hmm.
to the floor that she was on, and we could not enter the room where she was, and we had to actually like watch her through a table. And I thought that was just so horrible when it comes to a person that you used to seeing when you come in from out of town. For my own experience, I'm used to coming in from out of town, going to Granny house, checking on her, and giving her a kiss, giving her a hug, listen to her talk stuff. And the fact that I couldn't hug her and kiss her because of everything that's going on in the world, that was a very hurtful feeling. I
Mm-hmm.
know that was very hurtful for our entire family because we have a very large family, and our matriarch,
Mm-hmm.
matriarch has left us. So That was kind of deep, you know. Then we lost a couple of aunties, a cousin, close friends of the families. You know, rest in peace to South Chicago's finest, Mr. Gilbert. Auntie Reed passed away. Auntie Pat passed away. It was like a ripple effect. It was crazy. But it's like, you know, at the end of the day, this is all adjustment for everybody. You know what I mean? Not just people that's losing loved ones, but people that's around people that's losing people. You know, when we working in the nursing field, we losing people on a regular basis.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a hurtful feeling because we ain't got no control over it. It ain't like we can stop it, we can help it, or anything of that nature. We can just make them as comfortable as possible during these trying times. You know what I mean? But then it gets to that point where we have family members that want to come and see.
Mm-hmm.
And that's to be expected because this is what we are used to doing. You know, when our family members pass away, oh, here we come, we on our way. And the fact that they're not allowed to do that right now is a hurtful feeling. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot. It's real heavy. It's real heavy right now.
Yeah. Now let me ask you a question, and you probably don't know the answer off the top of your head, but in a pandemic like this, when there's so many people that are losing loved ones, are the businesses that cater to funeral services and cremations and things like, are they offering any type of discounts or anything like that? Are they looking out for the families at this time?
The only thing that I'm aware of is burial. The burial sites and things like that are still the same. The prices have not changed at all. Cremation has dropped down. You
Okay.
can get your relative or loved one created for a cheaper price than what it used to be, according to everything that I'm seeing. But as far as like the funeral homes and things like that, they are offering a longer length for a memorial service.
Okay.
If you follow me, they normally have a time limit for a funeral, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, because everything that's going on and people have to go in in sets, they are extending the time for the memorial services, but it's not of charge. It's still the same price that it would be if it was a regular funeral service. So that's actually a plus. You know what I mean? They're being considerate, especially those like ourselves, like my family that have a very large family.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that's really helpful for us, you know, and other people that have very large families. If there's not too many people, then, you know, that's a plus as well. But yeah, they extending time and cremation is down, but the funeral prices or burials are still the same.
Okay. Well, yeah, because it's so many people at this time that
Yeah.
have experienced loss of loved ones, and I was just wondering, whether they were being compassionate enough to be able to try, and do some extra things for families because it is like families don't have money right now, um,
Right.
and it's very difficult. And if you lose two or three family members like you have, then it's like wow, it can be a very expensive, undertaking to try to, deal with any one or two places in order to try to be able to get things done at a time like this. So I was just wondering how it was going, how those things are being
And
looked
I
upon.
thank God with our family because we lost three back to back. And how they pulled that off, I have no idea. But my family multitasked, they spread it out, and everybody was able to have an actual service and
Hmm.
not just a viewing. So that was a plus to me, you know, that they were still able to gather and see our loved ones before we passed away. One of my cousins even went to the extent to do my auntie's funeral service on YouTube. She went
Hmm.
YouTube live for those family members that couldn't make it out because of the coronavirus or couldn't make it out as quick as it happened. She went YouTube live due to I think the funeral home offered that service. So that was another perk, something that we basically ain't never had to do before. But because of the way things are changing right now, that looks like how to be from here on out, so
Mm-hmm.
that's an adjustment for everybody. And it's also something to take into consideration too, that nobody wants to get sick, and if you can offer that because they want to say their last goodbyes and things like that, then that would be an awesome thing for you to do, is to broadcast it on YouTube or however you choose to do it, so that other people can be a part of it and still show their respects.
Yeah. That's just the sign of the times that we in, that we have to be creative like that. I want to give a couple of
Yeah.
shout outs. We got some folks that are following on the line here. We got Miss Paula Gilmore, shout out to her. Miss Denise. We got Jeanette Loggins, she's following us. My brother in broadcasting, Mr. Chris Bass, is following us. He says hello, Dr. Ron and Miss Shatrice. He also has, he has a live broadcast on Facebook Live every Friday. Put your information up, Chris, so people can follow you. Chris will stop in and hang out with me over here from time to time. When I can trick him into doing it, I gotta say, hey, Chris, what are you doing Friday or Thursday or Tuesday? And then I can trick him into saying, oh, nothing. Okay, well, come on by. Let's get on the air with me. And a great brother in broadcasting. He has a show called Free Your Mind Fridays. And believe me, being involved with Chris in his Free Your Mind, he might say anything. You think I'll say anything? Chris will say anything. So definitely, Chris, put your information up there. All the way from Phoenix, Arizona. My brother Donald Green, he's shouting out, hello, Dr. Ron. Jeanette says, hey. We also have another mogul on the line today, Miss Monica Payne. She's dropping in saying greetings. Miss Monica, we appreciate you stopping in. Apple Annie is on the line watching. We appreciate her. And Enoch Williamson. I've traveled all over the world with that brother. He is, or I don't know if he still is, but he was one of the musicians with One Two Dance Theater, and he drops in from time to time. And me and that brother done been all over the place. I mean, we done been to Africa, we done been to Europe, and a lot of places in the United States. He and I have traveled all across the world together, and it's beautiful, you know, to be able to see him dropping in and hang out with us. Miss Monica says, thank you and best wishes. Yes, you and your family stay safe. I was going to call you before you checked in on me because I wanted to see how you and your family was doing, and I do wellness checks on people I ain't heard from for a while. You're supposed to check on old and senior citizens, but Miss Monica ain't did that. I'm shouting you out. I'm busting you out. You ain't checked on this old person at all. But I was gonna check on you though. But I'm glad to see you on the show. I know you got a few people on your end over there, don't you, Miss Shatrice? You want to shout them out?
I do. I want to give a special hey. I want to say hey to my cousin Darnell Ray. I see you. Hey, Nadia Ding. She's checking in all the way from Kansas. Hey, Sheila Jackson. I love you. That's my high school friend, y'all, from Chicago. George Jones. I see you. Faith McGee. How you doing? Sly checking in from Missouri. Hey. Akia. How you doing, sweetheart? Sean Kendall Jr. Hey, Corby is checking in from Kankakee, Illinois. That's one of our nurses too that work the front line. Hey, he baby, I see you, bro. Terrence Smith, how you doing? And Kiana, I see you, sis. Hey, I love y'all.
There you go. Miss Shatrice got a fan club. I had a chance to say earlier, for those be familiar with her. She is a book author. She has written a couple of books, which I'm still waiting on my autographed copy of the second one. She's also a clothes designer. She got this thing called Fake versus Real, which is that little whole display behind her back there. She's marketing her. She's doing her best marketing. You said people say they living their best life. You doing your best marketing thing. She got that. And then she got I can't even, what's the other stuff you got? Oh, movie, screenplay. She got that. And then I found out a couple of days ago she be doing this thing called spitting. You know, I'm still I'm still working on that one, because when I grew up, spitting was considered nasty, okay? But from what I understand from the young people nowadays, spitting is something entertaining, okay? So we're going to talk about that, when we get to the next segment of the show. But I'm looking forward to her telling me about this thing, because we were supposed to have a guest on that does, inspirational and motivational poetry, Miss K Love. And actually, if you look down on my Facebook Live, you'll see her poems. I couldn't help but post it and repost it because she did it about my zodiac sign, Leo. And I was so inspired, that I just popped it up there, like, yeah, she coming on. But yeah, she is very very popular in the spoken word community, and we're gonna get her because I'm gonna stay on her until she comes on the show. I'm gonna guilt her into coming on next month, because we got plenty of people coming on this month, but we're gonna get her. But what I want to do right now, because we're at that point, um, halfway point in the show, and I want to do my little commercial right quick. So we're gonna switch over so you all can see who my sponsors are. And the first thing you're gonna hear is my theme song. Okay, so we're gonna let the theme song play, and then I'm going to explain to you about all of the people that are actually on my website. So stand by. Ask Dr. Ron, ask Dr. Ron. Whatever you're feeling, he will give you healing, he'll inform you. Ask Dr. Ron, ask Dr. Ron. Entertaining news, political issues, local and globally. All right. I want to invite you to go over to ask-dr-ron.com. When you get over there, you will find a lot of information about me. You'll see some very informative things that are on the front page there. You'll hear my theme song. Get a chance to see some pictures with me behind the scenes with some entertainers from all over the place. And then you'll get a chance to see what I call my sponsors. Okay, so we're going to start out today with National Block Club University. Now, National Block Club University, Mr. Cyron Smith has been around for 20 years almost, and he is on the front line with trying to help us be able to take control of the violence and keep our children safe. And he has a pliable plan that he works all across the country. If you click on this banner, National Block Club University, it'll take you right over to his website where you can get a chance to reach out to him, find out what you got to do in your neighborhood, in your community to be a part of this organization where you can do things to help keep people safe in your community, senior citizens, youth. He works with them all. So Mr. Cyron Smith and his organization, National Block Club University, go over there and check it out. This banner will take you right to his website. Also, one of the sponsors and advertisers that we have is Chief Nomo's Oasis. Chief Nomo, he travels to the west coast of Africa and he brings back moringa seeds, products, oils. He also has alkaline water. He's a black business in the um, south side of Chicago. You can click on the banner here. It'll take you to his website. You can give him a call. I don't think they're doing any personal interviews right now, but they can also do some video interviews with you and tell you how to be able to get your health and keep your health restored on the one. So that's Chief Nomo, south side of Chicago. One of the things that we like to do is promote black businesses, because during this time we need to support one another. We need to be able to know where they are. And Chief Nomo is one of the ones that's been in the community for a very long time working on trying to keep people healthy. So that's Chief Nomo. Okay. Click on the banner here, it'll take you right to his website. Also, what we have is RRJ Web Solutions. Now, Ralph Jenkins is the owner of RRJ Web, and you can design any kind of website around any kind of product that you want. One thing about Mr. Jenkins is he can host it, he can build it, he can do maintenance on it, and I tell you, there are many people out here that do the same thing, but they don't have the service after the sale. If you've got a concept or a product or something in your mind that you want to try and bring to a reality, our RJ Webb can help you bring it to a reality. I've been working with him for over 20 years now. Anytime, any endeavors that I have, he's right there with me. And I tell you, you will not find anybody that can do a better job than Mr. RRJ Webb. So reach over, click on the banner, go over to his website, give him a call, tell him what you're trying to do, and he'll be more than happy to help you accomplish that. All right. And last but not least, Pour It Again Sam. Sam has been with me for over 20 years now, and Sam brings in some of the best wines and spirits from all over the world. And when I first started working with Pour It Again Sam, I did not know anything about wine. I'm just going to say it like that. I ain't know nothing. Okay? But the minute I started hanging out with Sam, I learned everything about wine and cognac. I'm telling you, he has exclusive things that you can't get anywhere. You will not be able to find them anyplace else in the world. And I promise you, you can click on the banner and go over to his website, make an appointment, talk to him about doing a wine tasting. If you like dry wine, you like sweet wine or semi-dry, whatever your taste buds is, he's got something that's going to make you happy. Click on the banner, make an appointment to go over and do a tasting. Now, I know I said something about stores that are still considered essential. Sam is considered essential. We need that and that wine to keep our nerves good. Okay, so you can call Sam up. You can go over there, and he will more than happily show you what he has available with the latest product lines that are coming in, because when he runs out of something, it's gone. I was over there on last week and I was talking with him, and one of my buddies had fell in love with a particular orange infused cognac, and now it's gone. It's all gone. Ain't no more available. So if you like exclusivity in your palate, you can go over to Pour It Again Sam, and Pour It Again Sam will more than happily show you something that will probably make you happy when it comes to dealing with your spirits and your cognacs and your wines. Okay, so it's a beautiful thing to be able to sit down with somebody that's as knowledgeable as he is. So definitely, you want to try and uh, get in touch with Pour It Again Sam. So now, let's see here, and we've already heard. Now, I want you to also take a look at Soul Street Collective. When entertainment starts up, I work with them closely, and they are one of the premier entertainment in the South Chicagoland area, and they will travel anywhere once travel starts back up. So you'll be able to see all of these people on my website. That's Soul Street Collective, and all my sponsors, and you'll get a chance to see some information about me. I also want to point out some of the tabs that are on here, where you'll be able to go to a tab about Cash Crowd Fund. Now, Cash Crowd Fund is an opportunity for you to make money. I know a lot of people out of work and they don't know how they're going to be able to pay their bills when this thing starts back up. But at the current time, you need to be able to have some kind of way to be able to pay your bills, and this will be a good opportunity to be able to get back into getting some money, getting some money to be able to pay your bills. Okay. So I definitely encourage you to, go over there, read all the information about what Cash Crowdfund really is, and get in contact with me, and I'll be more than happy to explain it to you and introduce you to somebody that can really show you how to make some money with it. Also, if you're interested in being a guest on the show or an advertiser to the show, I definitely want you to reach out to me. Go to ask-dr-ron.com and you'll be able to talk to me, send me some information through the contact card. Many of you probably know my name or reach out to me on Facebook, and I'll be more than happy to talk to you about being a sponsor or an advertiser on this show. I am more than happy to be able to get you as an advertiser so we can be talking about you right now and not just the only ones that we have, but more. All right, so now we're going to go back over here and we got Miss Chartrice. Are you still there, Miss Chartrice? Miss Chartrice. Miss Chartrice. I think we lost Miss Chartrice. So y'all hold on one second while I reach back out to Miss Chartrice. Are you still there? For some reason, we have lost contact with my co-host. So y'all give me a few seconds here and we'll get her back on the line in a few minutes here, a few seconds here. Giving a shout out to Miss Gloria Gooden. She's watching. She said, hi, Dr. Ron. Shout out to Miss Gloria. Miss Gloria has one of the most infectious smiles you could ever see. If you ever run into Miss Gloria Gooden, she hangs out here in Chicago. And when you meet her, she will just, I kid you not, she has one of the most infectious smiles you could ever want to run into. So Miss Chartrice has an infectious smile herself. So Miss Gooden and Miss Chartrice will get along with each other real good. Yep, I know they would. They would be, good to be able to meet each other. Miss Chartrice, you back? There you go.
Haters, mind of his own sometimes. It's crazy.
All right, we got a little echo going on, so hold on. I got to make some adjustments. We had everything fixed up earlier, and then you had to go pushing buttons over there. You can't be pushing buttons at a time like this because that'll mess something up. You know. All right, let's see. Can you see what's going on over here? Yeah, I don't know what you did. Hello, you there?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. I hear you. Now we just see too much of you up close. This is not that kind of show, so you got to push it back a little bit.
I don't even know what it did.
Okay, did you charge it up? Is that what it is?
I think it did.
Oh, is that what it is? Uh-huh.
Because we ain't had no intentions on using the tablet.
Well, you're supposed to have all your electronic devices charged up at all times because you never know when you might have an emergency situation like this. Giving a shout out to Miss Angie all the way down in Louisville, Kentucky. She's down there, and she just tuned in on the show. I was talking about Miss Gloria Gooden. I said you and Miss Gloria would get along real good because she has an infectious smile herself. Miss Gloria is a man. I tell you, when you meet her, she just smiles, and you just so happy because even if you wasn't happy, you gonna be happy because Miss Gloria and yeah, that's what I was telling her about you. You got an infectious smile. So well, all y'all people that know how to smile and greet people, y'all are a blessing in this day and age. Okay, because we need people like you all to keep us uplifted. So now you got it figured out yet over there? I see you moving stuff around.
Almost.
Almost. All right. Well, let me keep stalling a little bit. Let's see who else we got on the line here. I see Mr. Charles Hardy on the line. Shout out to Charles Hardy. I see Mr. Chris Bates put up his information for his broadcast that comes up each and every Friday. Free Your Mind Friday, 4 p.m. on Friday, right here on Facebook Live. If you're not friends with Mr. Bass, you know, you can go find him, click on it, ask him to be your friend. And I'm almost sure that he would. She moving furniture and everything. Lord have mercy. She got it going on over there, boy. She like, look, I done got this banner. You gonna make sure Jay see that banner, don't you? All right. All right. Well, we waiting on you to sit back down so we can talk to you some more. So now, okay, that's good enough. We can make that do. You know, and then next week we'll make sure we all good with everything. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So now, do me a tremendous favor and tell the people about your books. I know your first book. You know, I've got it here in my collection. You know, you could tell us about your books because you have so much to talk about, and I don't want to shortchange anything. You know. Um, so now, tell us about your books. You ready? You comfortable? You straight?
Wait a minute, did they see me moving all this stuff around?
Yes, they did.
Oh, Lord. No, I'm just kidding. Y'all know I'm in the house. I'm comfortable, so it's all
There you go.
good.
Yeah, they saw your pajama bottoms and everything. Go ahead.
Wait. At least I didn't get up like the Wayne brother when he walked away
Did
from
you
that
see that?
table.
Look, I think our ratings would have went up if you'd have did that. You know, them people would have been, look, they'll be coming back every week after that. You know, y'all ain't never noticed I stay seated, right? Because I don't never give up because I ain't trying to let y'all know what's going on underneath the table, okay? You know, but yeah, that was hilarious.
Okay.
You know, Damon Wayans, he put on a little skit last week before last, where he was telling people to stay at home and act right, and then he got up, he ain't had nothing on underneath the table, okay? And his son was like, no, 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 no. Oh man, that was
That was,
hilarious.
oh my, that's a moment we'll never forget.
Oh no, never. And then of course they blurred out his little derriere, you know, part of it anyway.
Yeah.
You know, they blurred out the front part, but the back part did everybody see. Now that was hilarious, okay? You know, so now you got to sit back so we can see your forehead again, because right now, you know, all we can see is, you know, up close and personal. You know, so let's see. There you go. That's good. All right. So now we got you again. All right. So try not to unplug nothing else before the show is over with. We got a few more minutes. So tell us about your books. That's where we at right now. Your book, your books, the books that you wrote.
Somebody sent me a message earlier about my last book. I do have one more book coming out. It's called What Lies at the End of a Smile. That book is my success. That's my accomplishments. That's my everything that I've completed so far. So excuse me, I already have the two books already out, currently being sold on Amazon. What Lies Behind the Smile and What Lies Between the Smile. If y'all don't got them, go get them because they're going like hotcakes. I like to promote my son's book though.
Okay, hold on. Let me
I
let
do
me
a lot.
before you go any further, let me do that since you said Amazon. Since we got all of your information right here, we're gonna bring this up right now on where they can find you on Instagram and your Gmail account. Okay, so we got that up now. So in case they don't know where to find you at, now they got a place to go find you. So I'm sorry, go right ahead. You know, your son's book.
Okay, this is James' book, my baby's book, y'all. And it's being currently sold on Amazon. It's about him and his kitten. He did rescue a real kitten in Kansas and saved this kitten's life. The book is on Amazon. It's a children's book. I also do donations for schools that do reading groups. So if y'all have a school that you would like to donate 20 books to, send me an inbox and let me know. But This book was a major accomplishment for James. Let me tell y'all why, really quick. When we moved to Kansas, James was heartbroken. I'm not gonna lie. All of our family is in Chicago. Anybody that knows me know all of our family is in Chicago. We didn't have anybody in Kansas outside of our Bible study group people and a couple of friends that I had made that was actually from Chicago that had moved to Kansas. So Kansas was a big change for me and my kids, but in the process of us being down there, James almost lost his life at the high school, Olathe East High School, which is one of the big high schools in Kansas. And in my eyes, they tried to cover it up. They brought a airsoft pistol for a theater play to show the children. Why y'all showing the kids guns? I have no idea when our high schools was being shot up at that time, but to each his own. And James and another child had got hold of the airsoft gun and was playing with it in the hallway. Well, the off-duty police officer slash security guard could not determine whether it was a real gun that James then was playing with or a fake gun because the theater director of the high school took the orange tip off the tip of the gun to make it look more realer for the play. And she almost cost two children their lives. So James was expelled behind that, even though he didn't bring the gun to school. The gun did not belong to him. It belonged to the school, but we all know how that goes. The school's gonna cover it up. This is one of the biggest schools in Kansas, so I get it. He did get in trouble for basically removing it from the theater when he shouldn't have. That part I agree with because he touched something that did not belong to him. But long story short, he was expelled for 3 months, 4 months. And in the process, he found this kitten in the lawn and garden area. James didn't know anything about cats at that time. And my baby actually Googled, Googled things about this cat, take care of this cat, y'all. And he kept this kitten alive for a whole month. I put pictures in the back of his book so that people can see that it is a true story about him and his kitten. This is the day that James found her. He named her Miss Coffee. As you can see, he has on the same shirt in the next picture. Yes, y'all, he did not sleep. He did not sleep. He cut up a bathrobe and he lined one of his shoe boxes with the bathrobe, and he had a heating blanket in there, a heating pad, and oh my gosh, it was crazy. It was all kind of stuff going on.
Well, you
And
know what? Let me
he
stop. Let me stop you right there. You gonna tell the whole story, so they got a book. You know.
I story. I want.
Look, I know. Look, I know. Look, I know everything about the book now, so I ain't gotta buy it. You know. Yeah, you want to buy the book to find out what happened in the end. You know. There you go. You done teased them enough now. You know, so now they got to buy the book to find out what happened. Now speaking of kittens, I know you rescued a cat on over the weekend too. What happened with the cat?
I gave her to my. Oh, you know what's crazy? I got into it with some women this morning. It had to be like 12 o'clock. They was sending me messages on Facebook about the kitten, and they was, I guess, interested in the kitten at that point because the views was going up. I told you one of her videos hit 3,000 views,
Okay.
3,000 views, 700 comments. So they were trying to basically get her because they knew people that wanted to buy her.
Wow.
I basically to them that I didn't want to sell her because I did not buy her. That's not
Okay.
how you catch a blessing. So I was just like, I'll give her to someone if they take care of her. That's my whole thing. That's my motive. I said my allergies are really bad, so I can't keep her too much longer because I was taking Benadryl and prednisone like it was Skittles, but it was bad. And yes, it was bad. But my mom said she would take her so that we could still see her and that the kids could still see her because my kids got attached to that kitten. So my mom has her now. Yay, she has baby. That's the kitten's name. And she then got the grandkids over her house because they wanted to play with the kitten. Yeah.
Wow, that was just over the weekend, and that was a nice segue talking about the rescue of the cat that your son wrote a book about, right into the one that you rescued over this past weekend, and now is harboring in place at your mom's house. Ain't that nice, boy? That's a warm and fuzzy story. I tell you, kind of chokes you up a little bit. But anyway, so um, now I know you also did a screenplay. I'm trying to get the audience familiar with your stories and all the things you got going on. So what's going on with your screenplay?
The screenplay was put on hold. It's actually done. It's completed. It's called The Gutter Boys. I had to put it on hold because my son's grandmother had passed away, so I had to relocate to help my baby out. Y'all, anybody that follow me know I make major sacrifices for my kids. So I had to come back to Chicago for my babies and just get everything back on track. So now that I'm getting back settled in, I'll go ahead and put my screenplay back in order. I don't know how it's going to play out, what's going on. So it's just like a play it by ear type thing. I do still have some characters that I was looking to fill available. This is a non-for-profit volunteer project. It brings you awareness to the film industry because it won't just be a screenplay, it's actually going to be a movie. Um, but anybody that's starting out and actually is serious about being in the movies, that's my whole thing. Take it serious because a lot of people's time is on the line and money is on the line as well. We do give out complimentary things for the people or the actors that do sign up to participate in our projects, such as my movie trailer that we completed back in March. The movie teaser was complete, What Lies Behind a Smile, filmed by Mr. Marcus Carr Others, formerly known as the owner of Vulture City, a movie based off of Chicago and filmed in Chicago. Big ups to him. He flew all the way out from Vegas to film our movie teaser for us. So that was a blessing for me and everybody else that participated. Big ups to my sisters, Tamara Hammond and Dominique Cooper. They helped me out tremendously with the actors, with the directing, with the makeup, with the clothes. Like we did it all together. We the three amigos. That's my posse.
Okay.
So man, I don't forget everybody. That's all.
Okay. Well, that sounds good. And last but not least, that thing you was wrestling with in the background over there, that real versus fake thing. I see a whole bunch of colors and flames and all kind of spectacles back there. Now what's up with that? That's your clothing line, right?
That is one of my clothing line designs. It's real versus fake clothing line designs. This design was created for my sister. She likes some TV show called Game of Thrones. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know if you guys are familiar with that. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
anything about it, but it has the fire and the ice flames.
Mm-hmm.
So when I created this design for her, I was just like, oh, that's hot. I continued and started making other stuff with it. And there's my backdrop, which I have other ones coming as well. So be on the
Yeah.
lookout.
So now, and I told you this about a couple of weeks ago, I believe. I can't buy none of that stuff because I got real man sizes. With like a bunch of X's on it. I know your sizes go. For medium sized people and down. So where can they find your products?
It goes all the way up to a 4X.
I just said medium sized people and down. Most of the people I know is, 5, 6, 7, 8X. You ain't even got us in the picture, but that's okay. Go ahead. Go
I'm
ahead.
a
I beg your pardon. What'd you say?
I'll work on it. I'm gonna work on
I got you. I got you.
it.
So what? Now I know. Last week I saw you had posted some pictures. You got shoes and what? Tell us about the clothes. I mean, what do you got? Jackets, t-shirts. What do you got?
I make apparel for everybody. I make apparel, I make accessories, I make it all. We talking about jackets, we talking about shirts, we talking about shoes, we talking about socks, fanny packs, messenger bags, regular purses, swimming suits, swimming trunks, anything just about hats, sweaters, whatever. I make it all.
Okay.
I make it all and I also customize. So I did a customized project, a few customized projects actually these last couple of weeks. One of them with a really close friend. My god brother passed away, Ray Sean Saxon, and I customized some hoodies and some shoes, and I cried the whole time I was doing it. That was one of my closest friends, my god brother. Like I said, we've been friends for, my son is 17. We've been friends for 15 years now. And losing him was really hard because he's one of the ones that keep us on track. Me and
Mm-hmm.
my little crew, my girls. He keep us on track. He kept us in line, and I always stayed trying to drop the positive knowledge on us. You know what I'm saying? And get us out the negative boxes or the negative mind frames. So we definitely gonna miss him, man. Big ups to Ron Saxon.
Mm-hmm. All right. So they can find out information about you in a variety of places. Instagram, Shatree Stafford. On Facebook, they can find you at just moving slow. Can't read that fast. There we go. Shatrice, Stafford on Facebook. And then if they want to send you a email, they can go to shatreestafford81@gmail.com and reach out to you. They can find out all of your products and all the things you got going on. I know you got such a large fan base, they already know how to find you. But they can find you here every Tuesday on Facebook Live from 5 to 6 Central Standard Time. And we're going to be chopping it up. Now I got to say this, I didn't get a chance to say it earlier. Next week, Sam will be here with us as our guest. So we're gonna get a chance to talk about some wines and spirits and cognacs and all kinds of good stuff like that. I'm really looking forward to that. Don't forget to go to my website, ask-dr-ron.com. Let's see. Don't see anybody new chiming in on the feed on my side. You got somebody need to shout out on your side over there? Can you still see them? Or are they all
I
gone?
I want to give a special hey to Ken Lathan. That's my boy, my best friend. I see Auntie Carla on here. Hey. I see Mama Debbie on here. Hey. Dwayne Wright. Hey. How y'all doing? Donna Martin. Hey. Chris Jackson. Lamar Hobbs. James Williams. James William Mason. Hey. I don't know who he is, but hey. Charlene R. Comer. Chris Others. Hey. How y'all doing? Thank y'all for tuning in.
All right. So now it's that time of day where we got to get out of here. Anything special you want to leave with the people before we get out of here on this week?
I am currently still working on my magazine and I am doing promotions for anybody that wants to be a part of Real versus Fake Urban Magazine. If you have a company or you have a business that you're trying to promote or music or clothes or any of those things that fall under that, hit me up, send me a bio, send me a picture straight to my email. Don't send it on Messenger because I can't copy it, you guys. I'm getting a lot of it on Messenger. I can't copy it. You have to send it to my email so that I can include you guys in the magazine. The magazine will be released every 2 weeks, and I'll keep y'all posted on the first release date. Thank you.
All right. Come back and next Tuesday, guys. at 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's our time to get out of here. Once again, I want to give a shout out to everybody on the front line, our pastors, our police, our fire, our healthcare workers. Special condolences going out to everybody who has lost loved ones. Don't forget to go over, send me a message if you're interested in being on the show. If you're interested in being an advertiser on the show, reach out to us. You can either reach out to Miss Chartrice or you can reach out to myself, and we will more than happily schedule you to be a part of what we're doing over here. Peace and love. Stay safe. Stay inside. Don't get out there and do nothing crazy. Life is worth living. I know sometimes people feel like, with all the things that's going on around us, we feel like life is not worth living, but life is worth living. And I want to thank my co-host for hanging in there with me, and showing us all her pajama bottoms in the middle of her catastrophe technical services over there. So peace and love. Come back. We don't know what she's gonna show us next week, y'all. All you gotta do is show up and find out. Peace and love. Stay blessed.